Hi, Jake. It's her birthday.
For her business, I had to take her clients around to a bunch of restaurants and stuff, and whatever they wanted, I guess. So one of the places they were going to go is a bar that, as she told me, she hadn't been there yet, but she said it was, the entrance to the bar was a porta potty. First of all, it really was just a door painted like a porta potty. She found that out when she got there. I thought later that it was just a porta potty put in front of the door.
Yes.
But the first impression, of course, was the Ministry of Magic, that this is a porta potty sitting in the middle of the road, and you go in it and you press the special button and you go down into this bar. I think you're inferring a lot. There's no arrow telling you to turn right. That looks so odd. That looks so... I'm print screening it.
All those document folders came from nowhere just now?
They weren't there earlier, I can tell you that. You have an 8 a.m., that does suck. At least we all have things.
At least the class itself sounds interesting.
At least...
It is the history of science in America. Monkey scopes.
Monkey scopes, monkey do. A little monkey goes a long way.
If the lights are blue, the show is new.
You want to erase it?
Yes.
Where are we?
We're at 101.
Today was the first day of class, and I'm already done. So done.
You're just done with everything?
Actually, I'm not that done.
So
I'm
now...
rather rare.
Pun.
Almost uncooked.
Okay, so we have to erase this now.
Just cut to when it's erased.
No.
And you're dead.
We're done. The end. But hey, we could use this late now, or I don't know why we weren't using it before. Just think it's my life.
Alright, here you go. The first stroke.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
It's done. Good work, Nana.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
I can't believe we
okay.
already
Alright, so
erased
something
it.
new.
So,
Instant cancer came off fast. Same thing in real life.
this is not going well.
No? Alright, Windex time.
This still doesn't work that well.
Alright, I think something that works well.
Water.
No, Windex, but if you just spray it for and then leave it for a while,
Okay.
and then maybe it'll soak in.
You want some?
No.
Can I go now?
Wikipedia said that.
That did work a little better. A lot better. Much better. It's the only thing that's worked.
Do you realize that most of our time at Berkeley, we have made efforts to record ourselves?
In some way.
There's this way.
It's just because we're...
There's
Title's 9.
This way.
Yeah.
Title's
that
9?
way.
Why is title? Oh, title's 9.
It's the same thing. It's just not on the board. It's on the list.
In a way, it all has to do with how, as young people, we're full of ourselves.
There's even this. This is a form of it.
Basically, we're just full of ourselves.
Yeah.
And I take
We have-
pictures. We don't
we have
like to forget things.
We have egos the size of our own bodies. Why is Nana doing this by himself?
I don't mind doing this.
Whatever. I'm
Because
not
I'm
watching
holding
him.
a camera.
I'm in nappies. See? That's my job.
Poor Eric!
Okay, I'm gonna move some whiteboards out of the way because they're in the way.
They are in the way. It
really
bugs me.
Really bugs you. It really bugs you.
If a tree falls in the forest and you mishear it, did you hear it fall?
Did a tree actually fall?
No, wait. Because you heard Chris speak, but you didn't hear what he actually said. But did you hear... You heard what he said.
Oh, but I did hear Chris fall in the forest.
Yeah, but he didn't make a sound.
No, he didn't, but I did
But
hear
you heard him not make a sound.
Yeah, because he said words.
Do you hear that which you mishear? That's my question.
Do you hear what I hear?
It's about Jesus.
Isn't everything about Jesus? Riveting stuff. So what I'm imagining is that this board is tight Kubo.
Yeah, okay, you can't hate him that much. If it weren't for him, none of it would exist.
Stop giving me truths.
Is that a truth?
I think it is. I mean, I actually don't hate him, but I kind of do.
You hate him with a
You
lot.
totally do.
I'm very conflicted.
I think you hate him.
Okay.
For those of us joining recently,
No one.
Nanad is upset because Bleach ended and crapped him. So he is upset. That's it. That's all there is.
Bye, Keith. Bye, this show.
If you spray from a distance, you get a bigger area.
Stop using logics.
You mean emotion?
I wonder if the video
All the way
shows the
in.
insides of his mouth.
I don't think it does.
You should have used the flash. He would have helped. He would have solved that problem. Who was warm and huge?
I believe it was you.
Why?
I don't know.
For those of you just watching, starting to tune watch now, Denard always does all our chores for us because
That's not true.
It's not true.
Just because he's so impressionable, you just tell him to do something, he'll just do it. It's just the way it works.
That's not true.
Because it is. You say, hey, Denard, open a chain of Mediterranean franchise restaurants. And he'll just do it. I didn't say that. Don't do that.
Are there chains of Mediterranean restaurants?
Well,
I mean,
there
there
are
has
now.
to be. That's smart. I mean, it's not your schedule, but it's smart.
No schedule.
It is your schedule?
No.
Okay. For some reason I thought it was Chris's.
Almost the same, but for their differences.
What classes are you taking other than...
I'm taking a Buddhism.
That was the class I was going to take.
Well, tube.
Tube.
Yep,
Tube.
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 I'm gonna eat this entire bag on camera.
A lot of the time you haven't been on camera.
I don't know if I should do that. Oh, I cut off the part that says how big
You're
a
blurry.
serving size is. so
You're
I just
blurry.
ate this one bag.
You're
That's
not blurry.
Racist.
You're assuming that he's Bigfoot.
Or an alien. Abumrad.
I'm Corbo.
Hi, Adam Corbo.
Hi, I'm Corbo. Thanks for tuning in to the Spectacular Nanad Hour.
I was going to say the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
I was close. This one has Nanad in it, which is more accurate because Jimmy and Timmy are not here.
But goodbye, Odd Claws Ninod.
Goodbye, Odd Claus Nanad.
Goodbye, love of CGP Grey.
The smell.
The smell of the love. That quote is not my favorite quote.
What is your favorite quote? I think you erased your favorite quote. It was over
I
there.
did erase my favorite quote.
It's here. Nope. No, it is that one. It is that one. Right? Right? That one?
I'm going to be like, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I had a fear when I saw the board almost done being erased that I hadn't taken a picture of it.
That makes sense.
Does it?
No, it doesn't
A
make
long
sense.
time.
You spent many hours
Making that out of 6 individual pictures.
Well, fears are not make sense, so.
Fears are not make sense.
Yeah.
I think that's the first thing that's going on the board.
Okay.
Now erase the date before people
It's
notice
right
the
up
consistency
there.
error.
in the-
No one will ever know. You'd have to analyze the footage very carefully.
You didn't. If you hadn't said that, nobody would have. We wouldn't have even remembered.
What am I talking about? No one is allowed to ever know. Except the two of us, because we don't want to die.
Remember when we moved in here?
No.
And this board was white. It was actually dirty.
Was it
I
really?
did clean
It
it
was white
off.
and dirty, yeah.
Yeah.
White and dirty.
That's not. You're mixing up the source material and the parody.
Yes, I am.
You're almost at the end.
Yeah.
You have to film the end because of the big explosion that happens. Ew. that
worked.
It
I
died.
don't see
It died.
Oh, I see it. It's still moving.
No, that's what they do that after they die. They move. It's like how Gerald Ford continued with his presidency long after his death.
Isn't that actually a
3 years
conspiracy
after
theory or something?
Did you know that Jimmy Carter was never elected president? He just wandered into the White House and stayed there for 8 years. I believe that that's in Jon Stewart's book.
Left hand is easier for some reason.
It's because you're left-handed.
When I watch these back, I'm gonna think you were left-handed. Like years from now.
You could just flip it.
Because I already think you're left-handed.
You do, oddly, sometimes.
Yeah.
Catherine's left-handed.
Yeah, she
I
is.
finally figured that out based on all the times that she said that she was and the fact that she is.
And that one death threat she sent you saying, stop
What do you
saying
mean,
I'm not.
which death threat?
How long has that been? in
Oh,
your
it's gone.
background?
What was it?
Which one was
It's
it?
Leonard Snart.
It's called
Leonard Snart.
no Admiral Chili. That's what it's called.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Admiral
I
Chili.
mean, it's a pretty good name.
I wanted alliteration,
Okay.
but I can't think of a word for cold that starts with A. Can you think of a word for cold that starts with A?
Aber. We're done. Hi, Jank. It's Ferb Day.
Oh, it's so blurry.
And you're dead. This is not right. This isn't right. You're not right.
That's too much.
What time is it in Ulaanbaatar? That's what this is. Ulaanbaatar. What time is it in Woodland Boxer? What time is it in Mongolia? And look, then I asked what time is it in Mongolia? Ulaanbaatar. There you go. So yeah. Siri is. Oh, here's a good one. Temperature is it? I feel satisfied. And then I guess that was the last thing I asked.
What is this one?
It's just, what is, how hot will it be today? I mean, I don't know how much of this is my fault and how much of this isn't.
What classes are you taking? What classes are you taking?